good. Okay. Yay! Okay, y'all. We are gonna get started. I am so excited about tonight. Um, our guest, she is so awesome. Let's see. I'm trying to think when I first met Jennifer. I don't remember when we first met.
I think I ran up to you on the cruise and I was like, and Christina was with me and I was like, I just have to meet her. Like, she's so inspiring. And my like, this girl's obsessed with you. This is Jennifer, this is Geraldine. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then the most surprising thing is the next event, it was like 6 months later, or I think it was Green Carpet or conference or something. I came up to you and you were like, hi, Jennifer. And my like heart just was in awe because you as a top leader remembered who I was and I wasn't anybody. So it made it.
You're incredible. No, I have admired, I think, I'm trying to remember if, would you have been a double or a triple on the cruise? I know I got to watch you promote to Prez and see you just.
I think I was a triple on the cruise.
Okay. And I remember seeing you promote to presidential, make that huge push. And then it's been so neat to see you just, you're one of the people I feel like just leading from the front, always just enrolling and going for it. And that's super inspiring to see people who are out there just working their business. So I'm excited to get to hear from you because I haven't even heard your full story today. I had to ask you just to have a little bit to put on our team page. So thank you for taking the time, girl, to come share with us.
Absolutely.
We're excited. Well, will you first tell everybody a little bit about your story and how you got started, what made you say yes, and just kind of that beginning story, and maybe walk us through going diamond or something, the early years.
So in 6 months before November, I was struggling. I have my bachelor's degree in criminal justice. I have my paralegal certificate. Nobody was hiring at all. My husband was in nursing school, and we are struggling really bad. I filed bankruptcy. We lost everything. We almost became homeless. I was on food stamps, government assistance, cash assistance. We had to end up moving up with my grandma. I had then gained 60 pounds just from being depressed, and just it was the most horrible time in my life. And this girl was like, oh, my friend's having a wrap party, Sarah McKinnon. And I couldn't go to that, but I borrowed $25 from my friend, and I ended up getting a wrap and using it. And I begged my grandma to help me get the money so that I could become a loyal customer. I became a loyal customer. I lost 60 pounds in 3 months. And then I had to stop using the products. And I ended up becoming depressed again and was on Facebook. And, when those people that you look at on Facebook and you're like, oh my gosh, she's like drama. Like, I would put all my stuff on Facebook and I would just be like a complete disaster. I was just going downhill. And I was in line at Walmart, and these two pretty girls behind me, I think they were ASU cheerleaders. I was paying for my groceries and I pulled out my EBT card, and they started laughing at me. And I walked out the store, and my 6-year-old daughter at the time, she looked at me and she said, why were those girls laughing at you? And a light bulb went off, and I said, it's because I needed help taking care of you. Like, I don't have enough money and I'm getting assistance right now. And they were laughing at me for that. But I was like, it's going to change. I promise you. And I'm going to do whatever I have to do to not be and have this struggle. So I messaged Sarah McKinnon and I signed up. I asked my mom if I could borrow $99 for food for my kids. And I really did need food for them, but I needed an opportunity even more. And I borrowed the $99 and got started, and it was hard. My sister, Christina Watts, she blocked me. She said like mean things to me. She was so hateful and just did not approve of this business at all. And finally I looked at her and I said, you know what? I need your support. Like, I just have a party for me. Just one party. I'm struggling. And Christina is an amazing sister, always was. She would give me money and help me. She just didn't support the business at all. And
for those that don't know, someone put it in the chat, but yeah, so Christina is now, she's number 6 in the company. So Jen's going to continue explaining, but
yeah,
numbers can turn around.
yeah, she never supported me. And then finally she said, I'll have a party for you. She had a party. She invited her friends. 20 people showed up. I wrapped her. She wanted to be a loyal customer. I signed her up as a distributor. And now she is in the Millionaires Club. She's number 6 in the company. She passed me. She's an ambassador diamond, and she's like my right-hand person. And if anybody is skeptic, just keep going. I keep pushing. I did not give up, because guess what? I'm not going to tell my kids it was too hard. I gave up on them because they are worth it. That is my passion. That is my why. And I will fight, and I will continue to fight through every struggle that I go through in this business, because I do not care who you are. Either you will become a loyal customer or a distributor.
I love that. I love that. So what do you think, Jennifer, like even with your sister, what do you think changed her from like being unsupportive? Because I know people all the time will say the hardest part is when a family member is unsupportive, you know, when somebody you care about, when a friend says something negative. What do you think changed her? Just seeing you not stop, or hearing the rap party? Like what changed that?
I think that what changed her to be supportive is she was sitting at her job and watching her son on the monitor at daycare, and just he was depressed, and she wanted to be home with them. And I kept bugging her, and it took her 3 weeks to get her first loyal customer. And then finally she got her loyal customer, and then it just all of a sudden blew up.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, no. So you were like, I need this. You were a customer. You saw the products worked. You had your hat party, you know, and then so you had this massive why. So that obviously was a huge driving factor. So what did you do then to like start getting started? So, you know, you're like, who else did you start signing? So we know your sister. How did you start building?
So I signed up before I signed up my sister, which it took like almost 4 months in the business for me to sign her up. Okay. I signed up a couple other people just by going to coffee dates and Starbucks and rapping people. And then, so I met up with them. Mm-hmm. And then after that, I just started collaborating. Like I started building relationships with people that would sign up, and we started mapping. We started talking about their why and what they wanted, and that became my why, and that became my dream board. And then it just exploded from there. Christina started taking over her leg, and then I would take over that leg, and we would just, you know, we didn't have a Zoom back then. We didn't have live videos back then. So it was basically like we were just messaging. So what I would do to promote to Diamond, here's what I did. I dissected my map. I took my diamond map and I did the 400 boxes in one message. I did the executives in one message. I did the emeralds in one message and the rubies in one message. Every person that was in one of these slots would go in a group message. I would do, if it was a 400 club, obviously it was volume. So I would do giveaways in that for whoever purchased a product or whoever got the next loyal customer. For Ruby, we would collaborate on like leadership skills. And each day we would do tasks about leadership skills. We'd do power hours about that. If it was an emerald, we'd do the same thing, but basically up the ante. And when you're strategically working with individually with the 400 club and people on their certain goals, it just breaks it down. And when you look at a diamond map, it's not that stressful anymore because you dissected it. Now you have group messages. Now you have a list of people going for certain things, and you collaborate on the certain things that they're going for. And then that way your mind isn't confused, because when you have so much going on and so many people, you know, quitting, or so many people not running auto shipments, you have no idea what to do at that point. And I had 30 people turn off their auto shipments when I went diamond. But the thing is, I still went diamond because I just created the layered leadership. I collaborated with them each and every day. I was building relationships, and I just kept showing them that I'm not giving up. I'm doing it. I'm working. I'm putting 110% in. And I think that's what got me diamonds. I didn't get diamond as fast as Christina did. Christina got it in like 50 days, if that. And it took me a little bit longer. But the thing is, I just had my affirmations out daily, and I messaged daily. I posted daily, and I blitzed. The thing is, I think I did a lot of belly to belly to get diamond, double diamond. I did a lot of the same thing, but triple I did Zoom calls, and then presidential I did live videos. Yeah. So each time I promoted, I did something different. So it all was different each time, and it's going to be different for you. You can take advice and you can do, whatever for each promotion, but when you find your niche, just run with it, because that's what's going to work. And so I think now to get to ambassador, it's basically putting all those things together. I'm going back and I'm starting at like a ruby. Like I feel like starting fresh and doing that, and the dissecting of the maps is everything. That's what got me to diamond.
I love that. And that's really great. I think for those that are, I know we have a mix, so we'll talk to the newbies in a second, but like those that are on here, maybe you're ruby or, you're emerald and you're going for diamond. That I love what Jennifer said about, she would put in group messages, like those that are aiming for the 400 club, because it's all of our goals to be at 400 GV, she would have them in a message group, and then those that are going for executive, them in a message group, and your rubies and your emeralds. I love that. I've never heard of that, like I do new distributors in a message group, but I've never done it based on that. I love that. So what would you say to like the distributor that just signed up and is like, okay, I've got 2 customers, I'm getting lots of no's, but I want to go ruby or I want to go emerald. What would you tell them like to get out there and do to get those first just few distributors? Like they just need some distributors, maybe a couple more customers. Like what would you say?
They need to start fresh. They need to act like this is day one, and they need to go back through all their messages from when they started, and they need to go through their hundreds list with a fine tooth comb, and they need to continue to add to it. So for example, I printed out my Facebook friends list. I have like 4,000 people on this list, and I printed it out and put it in alphabetical order. And what I do is I continue to add to that. Everyone who accepts my friend request, I screenshot that. And by the end of the night, I have like 30. So I go through my camera roll and add those names to the back of my hundreds list, so I don't have to keep printing my hundreds list. And I continue to add every day. I try to add 50 to 100 people every day. So what I did is I went through each person on my Facebook. I deleted everyone who had more than 3 mutual friends with me. I didn't care if they were a distributor. I don't care what they were. The thing is, if they have more than 3 mutual friends, I'm seeing their posts and I'm not seeing my potentials posts. I want to interact with my potentials. I want to engage with them. I want to build relationships with them. So when I deleted all of them, the people that I don't need on my friends list, so that I can add more people to my network, it opened up and I started seeing my potentials more. I started commenting, I started liking. When you do that, Facebook will see, or Facebook puts it in, it's the algorithm of Facebook is crazy. They only see 7% of your posts. So I made sure that my potentials are seeing more of my posts, because when you interact and engage with them, they'll see more. But I created just that mindset that I have a goal each and every day. I have a goal weekly and I have a goal monthly, and then I have a goal yearly. That's what's going to get me to my 5-year goal. And I set a goal out that I'm going to get a distributor today, no matter what it takes. And then I'm going to get it. I'm not going to go to sleep until it happens. So I'll message everybody. Do you know somebody who wants to earn a $5,000 bonus? Or do you know somebody who wants to make an extra $600 a month? And it's not indirectly asking them and saying, do you know anybody? Of course, they're going to say, yeah, me. And then you go on, I am very short, I'm very simple, and I'm very to the point. They ask how much it is. I say it's $99. They say, what do you do? I advertise and market and refer people to my website to join as a customer or a distributor. And they'll say, what do you advertise and market? I say, well, known for the wrap, but we have over 52 all-natural products. And I'm very simple with it. And I think that's how I signed the 72 distributors in 3 months, is because I just messaged anybody and everybody.
I just know that. So wait, we have to pause that. Jennifer just said she signed 72 distributors in 3 months. So
I created a triple map.
So we're talking to somebody who knows what they're doing, because I don't think I've ever signed like 20 distributors in 3 months. So
and it's just tips that I took from my sister. She signed 53 distributors so far this month, and it's just, she's doing it a little bit different. And I don't know if you saw her Zoom or whatever, but she's doing things a little bit different than everybody else. But the thing is, You have to find what works for you.
Yeah.
Me finding distributors is messaging. That's the key of this business. That is everything. We do online parties weekly, and I don't care if people invite people. I do giveaways. I do whatever I can. And on the online party, it's half live and then half posting. So that it works out for people that can go back to it, watch the live video, or have the post right in front of you. There's people on our team that do opportunity calls on a certain day, and they invite everybody to the opportunity call, and they just explain it. So, and they do giveaways on that too. I think doing giveaways and challenges with your team each and every day, and doing specific giveaways for people that you need in 400 boxes or rubies or emeralds, that is amazing, because I would message somebody and I would say, guess what? You are 320 away from getting in the 400 club. Let's get you to the 400 club. That's only a couple more loyal customers. So if you can do that, if you can get 2 loyal customers today, I'm going to send you a gift. It doesn't matter what you send them. It's a gift.
Let me ask you something, Jennifer. So, well, I want to point out one thing. See, she held up her Facebook list, because for some people on here, like, she's almost making it like a given, like, duh, you add to your hundreds list every day. But I believe of the 100 people on here, we have people that maybe don't even have a hundreds list with 10 people on it yet. So step 1, start making a list of people you want to reach out to. What she's saying is, not only has she reached out to probably every friend she knows, every family member, every acquaintance, she's then gone even the step further to now my whole dang Facebook family, my whole Facebook list. So, like, I don't know where you're at. You might be on here, like, start with people friends. I literally went triple diamond with my Facebook friends, warm to lukewarm, whatever you want to call them, market. Like, I did message those people. They were people I knew, and then I would expand it. So wherever you're at, start with the friends, make that list, because she's saying she's a presidential diamond. How is she signing distributors? She's continuing to expand her network. So yeah, she's printing her whole Facebook list. She's adding new people, but I think there's some people on here, you just need to start getting brave and messaging the people. You probably have people in your backyard that you're missing out on, so definitely start with that. And then I love one more thing I wrote down that you said, I'm doing this because I've got my monthly, my yearly, I have my 5-year plan. She's thinking long term, and that's huge, because I think so many people join, they want get rich quick. They want to join and want a week or 2 weeks to be, but like, so she's saying, not only do I have a plan now, but I'm thinking 5 years from now. So maybe you're like, oh, this has been a hard year. Oh man, maybe I talked to someone recently and they're like, yeah, I mean, I'm not Ruby yet. I've been in 10 months. I'm not Ruby yet. I think I'm going to quit. But it's like, who knows where you could be in like 3 years, 2 years. Like, so maybe it takes you a year to go Ruby. What if you go diamond that next year and double the next year and triple and presidential? So you go ambassador in 6 years, $37,000 a month isn't worth it in 6 years. Like, you're talking to someone on here that said, I had my degree, my husband's in nursing school, and we were almost homeless, So anyways, okay, keep going. But I love that.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that would be the first thing, is print out your friends list. The second thing is do some self-development. I do not know if you guys have seen Stephen Furtick, his Confident podcast or whatever. It is amazing. I listen to it every single day. Again, it's Stephen Furtick, and it's called Confident, and it's so inspiring. So I choose every day to listen to something that's has that energy, that passion, that just excitement. And even Sherilyn, if you guys listen to her every single day, it's like she gets you pumped, just her energy. So you need to find somebody who's inspiring, and you need to listen to them every day. So print out my Facebook friends list, have my list of 100 and more people, and I message daily. I message so much. It's unbelievable. But guess what? All the no's will turn into a yes eventually. I messaged someone 56 times before they signed up, and now they're a triple diamond.
Oh okay. My gosh. Okay. What? Yeah. So how did you, so someone, okay, every time you see in the chat, Sherilyn, it's not always me. Every triple and above, it says John and Sherilyn, because we all use my Zoom. Anyways, side note. But so what do you say to follow up? Like, if someone's like, no, not interested, give us an example, Jennifer, because people have asked me that. If they've said no, what should I send next?
So let me tell you about this list. So I have a Facebook friends list. It's all printed out. I did it on it. Well, my friend did it on Excel for me and did it in alphabetical order. So each day I'll message 1 or 2 pages, okay? Because there's like probably 100 people on here. Sometimes I message more, and I'll tell you about the messaging. Remind me because it's really important. This is what got me 30 loyal customers last month. I'll tell you that. But so this right here, I message, and I'll get through the entire Facebook friends list with one message. So I'll be trying to get distributors. So I'll send a message out that says, do you know anybody who wants to make an extra $600 a month? And if they respond back to me, they're highlighted in green. If they don't respond back to me, I leave them blank. Then I go through all of them. And then I go back up to the beginning and I send a loyal customer message. I say, do you know anybody who wants to lose between 15 and 20 pounds? Or I'm doing a weight loss challenge for the next 90 days and I need one more person and, you know, whatever, loyal customer. If they respond to me, they get highlighted in yellow. And if they don't, I leave them blank. And everybody who's a distributor or signs up, I cross them out in black. That's why you see the black. So I continue to go through. The third message I will send when I get to the beginning is checking up on them, saying, hey, how are you? I love your Facebook. I see your family, you know, trying to build that relationship. So there's 3 different things I do, and I continue to do that each step. Sooner or later, I've never really been blocked, but usually by the 3rd message, they're either going to sign up or they're talking to me and building that relationship. So that's what I do. All the blanks will soon end up being colors. They'll either be interested in becoming a customer or they'll be interested in becoming a distributor. So that's what I do for that. And the messaging thing, this is so important. I just figured it out as a presidential. I got a group together with 3 or 4 people. It ended up turning into 30 every night. They're actually on it in the next 10 minutes, but I'm good. I already messaged. So each night at the same time, we have a messaging group, and it's called the Daily Zoom. We get on a Zoom like this. I play music. It Works Oda music. There's a list of songs, and we message for an hour straight. We do challenges on there. Whoever sends a message, whoever sends the most messages, whoever sends, you know, gets a loyal customer or distributor, whatever it is, we put the message in there that they'll be using for that night. We'll put a distributor message and we'll put a loyal customer message. Every night it's a different message. So I send the same message to all these people, but I'm giving them the opportunity to send other messages and choose different messages. And we've been doing it for the last month. I've got 30 loyal customers. Because I've been working on loyal customer messages, and so we message every single night at 8:00 on the dot, and it's fun. We see who shows up, we interact. So more people are being added to that message daily chat, and then we just get on the Zoom. It's the same number every day, and it's so amazing to do that because you hold yourself accountable. It's my Zoom, so I'm holding myself accountable to be on it every night. I have to message what they're seeing me. I'm sitting here, so it holds me accountable. If you're new, I would ask somebody to be an accountability partner and start that every night. Build that relationship with somebody on your team and say, you know what, let's create a Zoom every night. Let's hold each other accountable. And that's something. So your friends list, messaging, holding each other accountable, and just being getting that self-development. The other thing that I do is posting. I make my posts not spammy. I make sure that I make my posts so intriguing that somebody's going to ask questions. I put my life out there. If I paid $5 for gas, that's $5 I didn't have last month. So I'm going to post about it. I'm going to take a picture of the gas station, and I'm going to be like, because of this, I get my freedom and I get that extra money that's going in my tank right now that I didn't have before. I didn't even have $1 to my name, but yet now I have this amount to my name that I could put in because of this company. And I just do lifestyle posts like that, like the freedom, being home with my kids. If I'm out with my kids, if I get to go to the store and Costco and I get to buy groceries, whatever it is, each day you put a lifestyle post out there, you tell your story, and then people fall in love with you before they fall in love with the company. So they're not going to join because they want to join the company. They're going to join because they want to join you. If you're passionate, if you're dedicated, if you're energized, if you're just put yourself out there and think outside the box and just do it, you're going to see people attract to you, and then they're going to join you.
I love that. I mean, you know, and it's true. I say that all the time. I think I said it on a live on our page not long ago. Oh yeah, I think it was on Saturday or Sunday. And people say yes to you before they say yes to the business. And I did a live on our team page about, I want to post but not be spammy. And I'm like, yes, please. So if you haven't watched that team, watch it on our team page. And I'm like, yes, do it. Don't be spammy. No one wants spammy. You know, they want, what I think is you should decide, what do I want people to think about me? For me, I want someone to think of me as, you know, a Christian, a girl mom, you know, and someone does this business. So that's what I try to do, post things, you know, about that. So I love that you said that, Jennifer. And then someone had asked, so what's the message? So she's given a few samples in case you guys have missed it of what she's saying. And I love it because I've never sent a message like what you're saying. So,
I can absolutely send it to you, and you can post it on your page if you want.
Do that. So I love that. So she's saying, I've heard her say a few things, like one is, hey, so-and-so, do you know anyone interested in losing 15 to 20 pounds? So she's not asking that person, hey, you know, Sally, are you interested? She's saying, hey, do you know anyone? So I love that.
So here's an example of a distributor message I've been sending out. Hey, Christina, I'm expanding my business to these locations. Do you know anyone that would be interested in working from home from one of these? I'll make sure their location is listed in there. I'll say like Arizona, Florida, Utah, Mexico, Canada. And then the other thing I say is, hey, Christina, we're starting our third 90-day weight loss challenge. Do you have anyone in mind that wants to lose 20 to 60 pounds in 90 days that won't want to spend an arm and a leg, kill themselves in the gym, and starve themselves with just chicken and broccoli? I absolutely love that. And then it's just, and I have something to ask you. I have an amazing opportunity that has changed my life, and I wanted to share it with you. If I told you, join me on this journey of mine, $99 to startup cost, but in 2 months by doing 3 steps a month, you can make an average of $1,100 with a $5,000 bonus. Would you join me? I mean, I'll send all these, and they're amazing. And I have a response. My response is simple, short, to the point. It says everything that you need to know in the response.
I love that. No, send it and I'll post it because I love that. Yeah. I mean, I like that. I like that that's different. It's asking, do they know anyone? And then someone else had asked something. I was trying to remember. Oh, yeah. Someone had said, so when someone's asking about the business, do you say it's $99 and go on, or like, you know?
And I just sent that to you too. Okay. My response to everything about this business is, I'll read it really fast, but I said to her. So what we do is we work for a company called It Works Global. They have health products, and no, this isn't sales. Biggest misconception people have. We only advertise for them and get people to the website, and the people shop themselves, and the company ships everything to them. So if you help advertise on social media with my training for an hour or 2 a day, you could easily earn extra money you want each month. It costs $99 to get your starting package, worth well over $500, which I will help you make back before you even get your package. I have one last spot. If you have the money and are ready to start, it's yours. Also, something to leave you to think about, I get to help 10 people this month earn a $5,000 bonus, and I'm only helping the ones willing to work for it. Could your family use this?
I love that. Yeah. So you're just
keeping. And it seems long, but it's actually, Tina got 53 distributors from it. She just sends that. You don't understand. She has a following of 129,000 people. So she doesn't have time to build relationships like some of us do. Like, I don't have that following. Yeah. So she just sends that, and she gets people to sign up, and that says everything that you need to know.
Will you send that to me too, Jennifer?
You have it. I just sent it, girlfriend.
Okay, I'll check it. Oh yeah, no, I love that. So she's.
I sent you some posts. I sent you some messages perfect. As well.
I'll go through it. No, I love that. No, and I think that's great, and I like that. I feel like one thing we were talking about it on our Diamond Zoom, our weekly Diamond Zoom that we do, and we were like, okay, what do we say to our team members that are like, I'm doing things, but I'm not seeing the results? What I've noticed about on this is, though, you have talked about, you've gone through your Facebook and you're interacting with people that are potentials. So you're interacting, you've talked about adding, you've talked about messaging, and you've talked about posting. So what I would say to someone that might be like, man, I'm not having my results, are you doing all those things?
You're not doing enough, because there's somebody out there that wants this. You're missing out. You have to work. You have to work so hard. Work from sunrise to sundown, because I'm going to tell you right now, it's so worth it. It's worth it. And it's not just all about the money, but it's about the freedom of time. You cannot get that time back. And whatever your why is, if it's not strong enough, it doesn't make you work hard, it doesn't make you cry, then you need to find a new why. Because I will work. If I have a goal to get a distributor, that day I will work until I get a distributor. I will find somebody who wants this. I will do live videos. I'll put myself out there. I'll be funny. And you know what? If I'm funny or I'm boring, somebody else out there is funny and boring, and they're watching me and they're going to join me.
Yeah, I love that. The lives. Yes, that you do.
Yes.
I forgot that. That was another thing you said.
The lives. And the thing is, if you're just doing the bare minimum, your check's going to be the bare minimum. If you want a $5,000 check, you better up it 500%, because I can message, if I don't get that DT with 50 messages, I have to message 600 people before I get a DT, and I will make it urgent. I will do it like immediately. I want one VIP spot right now on my diamonds map. I will show them a map. I'll show them where they're going, and I'll say we can work together, we can collaborate, and we can build that. And I think that's what people, they're like, oh, she has one VIP spot. It's a diamond. It's true, because I'm rebuilding. So I tell them, this is a spot you're getting, and we can work together. And if you work hard, you're going to earn that $5,000. It's not going to fall in your lap. Yeah. Don't expect it to. You have to work hard.
And I think guess what? Because it's like, if you were to go to any job, you know, and you have to decide.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
If you go to a 9 to 5, like, you're going to be sitting there doing the same thing over each day, when you could be doing the steps to success over each day, and multiplying your income, and in 5 years become a millionaire, when it will take you maybe not even 40 years at your 9 to 5. You're doing something every single day. They expect you to be there. They expect you to do something, just like It Works does. It's just a job. But guess what? You get the freedom while doing that job. And the thing is, the company asks you to get 4 loyal customers and 3 distributors every single month. Tell yourself, I need a distributor every single week. I need a loyal customer every single week. And you're going to do it because you have it written down everywhere. You're telling yourself, I'm going to do it, and you're going to go for it. And the thing is, or you can go to your 9 to 5 and sit there, do the same thing, and not get paid what you're worth. Not to say 9 to 5 is bad, because I would have loved to work in criminal justice. Not now. I love what I do now. But the thing is, you're here for a reason. You've been put here. You started for a reason. Why give up? Why struggle? Why fail? Just keep going, and know that no matter what you do, you cannot fail at this business unless you give up. That's the main thing. You'll have struggles. You'll lose rank. You'll have those downfalls where nobody wants to join you. But I'm going to tell you, when you start putting your energy out there, when you start putting your passion, excitement out there, your dedication, and leading from the front, that's when your business is going to explode. And for the people that say like December, November, September are slow months, that was when I was getting those 72 distributors. That was when I was getting those 50 and 90 loyal customers, is because I was doing live videos. I was showing people myself. I freaking had a ferret on my live video, and I was like playing with him, and people that had ferrets were so interested, and they signed up. Like, the thing is, people are going to relate to you. Be yourself and have fun. The whole thing about this business is having fun. Do things that make you have fun in the business. And one of the things is, I always close at wrap parties. I don't care if it's 3 people or 90 people at the wrap party. I'm going to get them to sign up either as a customer or distributor. Have wrap parties. Go out there and talk to people and blitz people, because that person might be your Christina Watts. And I love what Chelsea Gershner said. It's in the back of my mind. It's going to be in the back of my mind for the rest of my life. She said, you know what? Keep going, because you will not. She said, I did not sign my runner until I was a presidential diamond. Think about that. She did not sign her runner until she's a presidential diamond, but she got to presidential. But she hasn't found a runner. That is insane. So I'm presidential, and I'm still looking for my runner. Yeah, Christina Watts was my runner, but I am looking for a brand new runner, and I want that excitement. I want that person all over again, and I'm going to create that person all over again, and I'm going to run with them. But the thing is, you don't know who you miss out on when you don't blitz and when you don't go out there and talk to people. And messaging is the base of your business as well. So either you're going to do 2 things, belly to belly, or you're going to message, or you're going to do both of them and explode in your business.
No, I love that. I think that is, it's so true. So tell me this. So I feel like I can see why you're signing people. Number one, you have the belief, and Cammie always says this is 80% mental. So it's like, you're in the zone, like you've got the belief, you know, you're going to do it. You're like, if I'm going to sign a distributor today, like I won't go to bed till I do, and you sign it. And you're willing to put in the work, you know, you got the hustle. Did you ever have a time in your business where you would say it was like you were at a wall or a slow and you had to have like this breakthrough, or anything that, you know, like anything you could say to maybe someone that's been in a wall and they kind of just need to get over it? Like, what was something that helped you just like,
it was so hard. I cried. I told myself, like, what am I doing? Like, is this right for me? I questioned myself, and I'm stupid for questioning myself, because the thing is, I make more money, even if I was making $4,000 a month. I make more money than I would at a 9-to-5 being a lawyer and being away from my kids. So I had to get that out of my mind. Like, you know, I get paid more than I would at a 9-to-5. I get the freedom to work when I want and how I want from my smartphone. I struggled so hard after I got presidential. To get to presidential, I was on my shower in tears. I was pregnant. I got presidential on the 25th of the month, and I had all my maps around. I was throwing up in the shower. And I just remember that day I got presidential, and I worked so hard for it. So I got that. And then after I got that $35,000 check as a presidential diamond, and then after I kind of was like, okay, I'm good, you know, and I just started like going downhill, and not as a leader. And I kept doing Zooms and leading from the front, but that self-development that I needed, I wasn't getting, and I just felt lost. I felt, I don't know what's going on with me. Why am I just at a standstill? Why can't I do everything I did to get to presidential? I don't have that confidence. Like, I lost a lot. And I just told myself, I need to start over. I need to start fresh. I tore up, I don't know if you saw the picture, I tore up every single map I had. I had 60 maps. I tore them all up, put them in a pile in my room, and I started over. I'm not leaving those distributors behind, but I'm starting over. I'm building fresh. I'm continuing to build. I'm not rebuilding, because I'm building every single day. But the thing is, I just had to put it in my mind, start back. Start back at the basics. Start back at building for a ruby. You are a distributor. Start at that and build up and just build rubies. And when I did that, it felt like a big shoulder was, or it just felt like so much weight was lifted off my shoulder, because it was about 2 months that I felt like that. I lost legs. They went to another company. I lost my double diamond. She was a strong leader. I trusted her. That was really hard. But guess what? I'm still here. I'm still standing. I've seen a huge check before. I can get that huge check. I told myself I'm going to be in top 20. I was in top 44 or number 44, but I'm going to be in top 20. Like, if I miss my time frame, or if I miss my goal, I just do another time frame. But the thing is, I just don't give up, and I keep going. And I tell myself, okay, obviously this slump, I need something to get out. I look at my kids, and I talk to my husband, and I communicate with them and just say, let's game plan every night. Let's do this for our business. You start taking the products, taking pictures. We start collaborating together. I think in this business, the biggest thing is communication with everybody, with your leaders, with your downline, with your spouse, with your children, and make it fun. And I think I took the fun out of it after presidential, and I just got the fun back after green carpet. It took green carpet to do that. I'm telling you guys, when you go to events, it will get you up. When you're down, just go to an Odom really fast. Go to a wrap party. Do something that is with like-minded people, because green carpet, I didn't go to an Odom or anything, but when I went to green carpet during that time, that picked me up. And I started, after I signed 72, like, it's just crazy. Like, that event changed, green carpet changed my life. And it, you know, it's just, any event would have changed my life. I needed that like-minded people. I needed to talk to somebody who was inspiring. I talked to ambassadors. I talked to Chelsea Gershner. When I talk to my sister, it's nothing but like, just get over yourself and do it. Like, put your big green panties on and just do it. Chelsea, you need to talk to people that relate to you and have been in that situation. And my sister's never lost rank or anything like that. So I found somebody else, and she just inspired me. And now I can take what I learned from her and give it to other people that are in the same spot. So start over, start fresh, and just think that, okay, I did it. I could do it again. If you lose rank, do it again. Just do it again. And Stephen Furtick, do it again, you guys. Stephen Furtick, do it again. When you listen to that, it is so powerful.
I love that. We'll have to have, John, do we have that? The confidence, Stephen Furtick's confidence?
Do you want me to play it? I could play it really fast.
I was wondering if play it. I was wondering. Oh, yeah, play it anyways. I don't think.
Okay. It is. Let me see if I can. It is absolutely amazing. Hold on. Let me go to.
I love that.
I played it on my Zoom. People, I mean, I don't know if this is going to happen here, but people were in tears, and it was like the best thing ever. Let's see. Should I share my screen? Let me see if I can.
Do it. Yeah, you can. You're a co-host, so you should be able to.
Okay, let's see, guys. I mean, if you guys listen to it, everybody should listen to it. It's just, okay, let's go. Now you guys can see. Okay. This is what picked me up. Chelsea Gershner, I think, told me to listen to this, and it picked me up. Do It Again, Stephen Furtick. Okay, here we go.
I was born in Costa Rica, Sinaloa, which is in
Mexico. Skip this ad.
Consistency separates winners from wannabes. Diligence makes the difference between all-time greats and one-hit wonders. For the race is not given to the swift or to the strong, but to the one who endures to the end. So pick yourself up, shake your past off, put one foot in front of the other, and do it again. When you hear that little voice saying no one believes in you, you're too far behind, you're too small, this isn't working and this isn't worth it, another voice rises to remind you that the same power, the same strength, the same spirit that raised the Savior from a borrowed grave is alive and active in you. This is your guarantee of complete victory. The same God who delivered you from the lion and the bear can and will deliver this new giant into your hands. So draw the line. Take your stand. Just like you wielded your weapons last time, do it again. You've been here before. The battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. And if he caused you to triumph back then, be confident. He'll do it again. Yesterday, today, and forever, Jesus Christ is the same. In his name, you are unstoppable. He's the author and finisher of your future and your faith. All things are started and sustained by his grace. He's never failed, never faltered, never wavered, never lost, and he's not about to start. But receiving this promise requires perseverance. For many are called, but few are chosen. Many begin, few are finished. So don't just do it again. I know sometimes it's hard to keep it moving when you can't see your progress, when you've lost your perspective, when the pain has pushed you past your breaking point. But this is no time to tap out. This is no time to back down. This is no time to turn around, because the end of yourself is the beginning of him. The end of your strength is the beginning of his. So fix your focus, wake your courage, stir your confidence, and do it again. The dream God put inside of you is free, but to see it come to pass, you'll have a price to pay. Set your face like flint with determination and declare, I will do it again. When it doesn't make sense, I'll do it again. When I have to go against the wind, I'll do it again. When all hell is breaking loose, I will not be crippled by confusion. I will not sway to the cadence of complacency. When it feels like hope has disappeared from the horizon, and I've waited for rain, but I don't see any signs, I will look again. Lifting my eyes to the skies, I see a cloud the size of a man's head starting to expand. And it may start small, but little is much when God is in it. And I know I'll win if I just don't quit. Don't you dare quit. When you march 6 laps and still the walls won't fall, take another lap. You're closer than you think you are. You're closer than you've ever been before. Walk on. You've come too far to faint. He who spoke it is faithful to fulfill it. Show up today and the next day and the next day and the next day. Press till something happens. Pray till something changes. Push till something breaks. Say within yourself, whatever it takes, whatever the cost, no matter what they say, no matter what I feel, I've got a job to do, and I will see this through until God's kingdom comes and his will is done in my life. I'm leaving every excuse behind. I'm being transformed by the renewing of my mind. I'm taking up my cross and following the one who never stopped short, who never surrendered, who said he'd never leave me or forsake me. Jesus is with me always. He came and conquered. He died and rose again. And now he's calling me, causing me, commanding me to breathe again, hope again, trust again, give again, change again, expect again, rejoice again, fight again, rise again, right here, right now, in the name of Jesus, I will live again.
I love that.
I love that.
There's
awesome.
There's a shorter version too. There's a shorter version of that too, but I printed out the lyrics and I just read it for self-development every day, and it just inspires me because I could do it again. And at the time when thought I was failing after I got presidential, I went all the way to double diamonds, and I know that I could do it again, and I'm doing it again, and it just feels amazing to believe in yourself. You have to be your number one, and you have to believe in yourself before anybody else will.
I love that, Jennifer. Oh, that's so, so good. Oh, thank you, girlfriend. So awesome. I mean, I love that. And I think that, you know, we can definitely take from you just so many things. Just you're using it all, you know, that self-development they talk about, you know, you talked about working with your leaders and layered leadership plus bringing in new people. And that's exactly what, you know, Cami teaches as well. So thank you for taking the time to share with us. And I will get everything she posted. I just checked it. So I've got the messages. I will get them posted because I know everyone's going to ask me about those. But thank you for sharing with us.
I just have to say it truly is, I can cry right now. It truly is a blessing and such an honor to be asked by you to be on a Zoom for your team, and I just look up to you so much, and you are just so inspiring, and I love your positivity, your energy, and just keep going because you inspire so many people, and you're just amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, girlfriend, and you inspire us. Oh, this was so good. I think we're all pumped up, so I appreciate you doing that so very much, girl. Okay, well, team, thank y'all. I'm like, I've had this like crazy sinus infection. I'm like, what day of the week it is? Today's Tuesday. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to have an eSuite training. If you have new distributors, get them on our eSuite new distributor training. And then this Thursday, my calendar's here, perfect. This Thursday, I believe Kelly's doing our team Facebook party. Yep, team Facebook party this Thursday. And so we've got that going on. So love y'all. Everyone have a good night. I'll get this recording up very soon. I know everyone's going to ask me for it. Bye.